This next guy is doing DoorDash for 84 hours while homeless. How much did he make? I'm excited. All right, let's get into it.
Good people, this is Canala right here. I have been sleeping in my car for about a good 17 days. I think it was like October 15th. Yeah, somebody decided to do something crazy. So just last week I worked 84 hours. 84 divided by 7, that's about a good 12 hours a day. So this is the final thing, right? Since I worked 84 hours, I made $1,861.47. Now, when you divide 84, really, I work 84 hours and a quarter, 80.
All right, I'm gonna say this. If you've ever DoorDash, if you ever Ubered, if you ever Uber Eats, if you ever did any type of food delivery service or any ride share service, you know that flat out 84 hours don't mean that you're working 84 hours. Like you could be literally waiting for a order to show through on your phone while you in the parking lot or while you using the bathroom or while you in the gas station, and you could be on the clock. But you're not necessarily getting paid for waiting for an order. You're getting paid for once you pick up the order or while you're waiting on the order. You get what I'm saying? Or while you're waiting on to pick up the person. You know what I'm saying? So 84 hours. I'm not shaming these people who make these videos. Like I get what they're saying, but 84 hours working a 9 to 5, what, people can chill on their 9 to 5s too. But I'm just saying, like, you're sitting in your car. You're not actively driving for 84 hours. All right.
84 hours in about a good, I say 20 minutes, but I just said 84 hours, just, make it a little simple. So when you do 84, let's just say 84 and a quarter, right? That's about a good $22.09. So working that long, is it good money? $22 for about a good 84 hours. I would say that's genuinely about a good, a good number.
I want to pause right here. He said he made 1,900. Y'all gonna see my calculator thing pop up, right? Bro said he made $1,900 and he got paid on average what? No, it was 84 hours. My bad. All right. So he said he got paid about $22.61 per hour. But what people don't calculate, man, is how much it costs for gas. I don't know why people don't think that. Maybe he's gonna say it, but I'm just telling you right now. Like, this is what's called a profit margin. Okay. If someone says, hey, I made $200, your first thing that probably comes to mind as an entrepreneur, as a hustler, is, dang, man, you made 200 in 30 minutes? Yeah, but how much did it cost you to create that 200? Because if it cost you $99, right? If it cost you $100, let's just round it up. If it cost you $100 to make $200, you really made $100. Don't tell me you made 200 when you only made 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, include that too. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Yo, shout out to my boy Tyreek. He's actually one of my old fitness clients. All right. He said that gas price probably ate up the 30%. Exactly. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to include it. I'm just saying be aware. Okay. Even with me, y'all be aware. When I show y'all, hey, I made $1,000 in one day. Ask me. You should have the question in your head. Well, Jay, how much did that cost you? I show y'all the back end of my business. Right now, my business, it takes me about $146 a month to keep my business running. And that means if I make 5 sales, it still costs me. If I make 5 sales, it still costs me $146 a month. If I make 1 sale, it still costs me $146 a month. If I make 100 sales, it still costs me $146 a month. I like business models like that. I don't want to necessarily have a business where my expenses go up as the more money I make, unless it's helping me make more money. With DoorDash, it can be a hit or miss because you can get them low quality orders. You get what I'm saying? All right. We're going to go back to the video real quick. We got some comments. Dr. Clapp asked, why did I let it go? Why did I let my online fitness account go? 2 things. All right. Number 1, I was really struggling to make consistent money in that business. And it was because I was taught to post content, hope that it goes viral, make content that you're passionate about. It's not about making content you're passionate about. It's about posting things that people give a F about. Posting things that people give a F about. And that only comes sometimes when you post so consistently. But I found out and I'm like, dang, okay, well, I got to change up my strategy. Because my mentors that I paid over 10 grand to, they're not teaching me the right way right now. You know what I'm saying? Number two is the actual opportunity to make money in my sleep. That was not available. It was only available if I was going to make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. It was only going to be available if I hired a sales team to be on calls and stuff. Like, I didn't want to do all that, man. Like, people will be okay with that because the money that comes with it. I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to really manage too many people, man, because that's a whole nother job, man. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather post content, have a great product, build a community, and the people who vibe with me, they vibe with me. And if they have a problem and I have the solution and they trust me enough, then boom, they'll get it. I can't tell you how many times I've bought without somebody having to get on a call with me. Like, that's not the only way to make money online. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek said maybe more honestly. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Appreciate it, bro. All right, guys, let's continue on.
$1,900 for 84 hours. I would say that's good. You know, it's not taxable. Now, how much I spent in gas, and I spent $35.
Sorry, he said not taxable. Unless I'm tripping, chat. Unless I'm tripping. Unless I'm tripping. That stuff is taxable unless, like, obviously you can write off your car note. If you got a car note, you can write off the gas expenses, the things that you use for DoorDash in order for you to maintain DoorDashing, then yeah, it's a write-off. But if you, let's just say you make $100 doing DoorDash, right? And I'm not no tax advisor, but I'm just saying, like, let's say you make $100 doing DoorDash in one day. You use $50 for gas. That means you got $50 left over, right? If you use $50 to go to the club, you're getting taxed on that $50, bro. You don't need to go to the club to run DoorDash. And I learned this from my mentors. Like, I'm part of communities where my mentors tell me, hey, as a business owner, you should not be really ready to spend money unless it's a write-off. Don't be interested in spending money, Jay, if it's not going to be a write-off. Why? Because the government, like Uncle Sam, will tax you off of the things that aren't used to help you run your business. So I'm not interested in balling out. I'm not, like, everything isn't a write-off, yo. But I'm not saying he's saying everything is a write-off. I'm just saying he's like, yeah, I'm not taxed on that. I'm like, wait a minute, how? Because that all depends on how you spend the profits. Okay? Because you're only taxed on your profits. Because you put the money back in the gas, they're not going to, like, you're not, like, you should get a return. but at the end of the day, you're getting taxed on the things that you spend that don't help you run the business.
Every day in gas. So that's $245. This is my take home. 1,616.47. Now, if you want to know how many miles I drove just in that week, so the total amount of miles that I drove last week was 1,156.84. Now, is that a lot of miles? Yes. Do you need a reliable car? Yes. How many miles do my car have? My car has 259,000 miles. I don't know, it just went away. It just went away. But during this right here, $1,900 for 84 hours a week, is it good money? I would say so. Now,
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it here. Because this can go for people who are DoorDashers, entrepreneurs, 9 to 5 full time working, do 2 jobs. Everybody has their own definition of what is good money, but their definition of good money all depends on their own living expenses. You see, if your bills are $5,000 a month, then $22 an hour don't add up. But if your bills are $200 a month, then $22 an hour, depending on how many hours you work, of course, it sounds great. So it all depends. You need to understand the percentages that you're living off of in your income. If you make $5,000 a month, how much of your bills, how much of your rent, how much of your gas and other expenses are actually eating away from the percentages that you could keep and invest into assets or businesses, right? You know what I'm saying? So we need to know those things. But when people say like that's good money, like they're saying it because of what they believe, but we don't know how much his expenses are outside of DoorDash. I'm just saying. So be aware of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of that stuff. All right.